Let me explain about finding of data type of different variables. As usual, I have taken preprocessors, two lines. One is to include standard input output header file, which provides printf and scanf, and conio.h, in other words, console input output header file is included for clear screen and getch. There is only one function called void main, within which I have declared five variables: x being integer, y being character, z being float, p being double, that means bigger float, then q being long, that means longer integer. So I have declared five variables of different types, followed it with clear screen to keep the user screen clear. Now I'm using first output function to display the memory size of integer x. How am I achieving that? I am achieving that using size of operator provided by the C language. This size of operator looks like a function. It has got a syntax of function which returns the size of the data type that is being used within the bracket of size of. So in the first line, I am finding out the data size of integer. That is memory size of the data type integer. In the next line, I am finding out the size of y, that is size of memory of the character. Like that, in the next line, I am finding the size of z, that means z is a fractional value and it is of float type. So I am going to find the size of it. Like that, in the fourth line, I am finding the size of p, which happens to be a double or bigger float or fractional value. And in the last printf, I am finding out the size of q, which is a larger integer, that is nothing but long. So I am using size of operators to find out the memory size of different data types here. Then finally, getch is coming up to display the output in the user screen or in the output screen. Now I am going to save it, followed it with compile. Then I finally run the program. So here in the user screen, in the output screen, I have got memory size of different variables. Memory size of integer is returned as 2 and character 1. Memory size of fraction is 4. Memory size of double is 8. And memory size of long is 4. So like this, I can find out the data types memory size using size of operator in programming in C. Let me go to another program. Let me go to find out simple interest. I have already stored that program. I'll just find out the calculation of simple interest. So it is here, finding out of simple interest. As usual, preprocessors, two lines are there. We include stdio and conio header files. There is only one function, void main function, then followed with three variables for input: principal amount, rate of interest, and time period, that is how long I'm going to have the principal amount as loan. Then I find out simple interest, and that could be a fractional value, so I have declared it as float. Then I have used clear screen to clear the output screen in the beginning of execution of the program. I am giving prompt to the user through printf function or output function. Enter the values of principal amount, rate of interest, and time period. \n will put the next display in the new line. Then I am using scanf to receive the inputs in the address of P. All the three are integers, so I'm taking all three as percentage d followed with first principal amount, then rate of interest and time period are received in their respective variable positions. Now I apply formula for SI, which is given by PRT over 100. 100.00 is taken up because SI is going to be a float value. So instead of 100, I have represented it as 100.00. Then printf. So final output function, whatever SI found out, simple interest found out using this formula will be displayed in the printf statement as simple interest is equal to percentage 4.2f. What is it doing? 4 is the number of total digits in the answer and 2 is the digits that are coming after the decimal point. So I am fixing the frame of fractional value that is going to be displayed at the output. Then get is the last function to get the output displayed on the user screen. So this is the program to find out simple interest by applying principal, rate of interest and time period. Have already saved and compiled. So I will just run the program. Now I enter the values as 1000, time period as rate of interest as R3 and time period as 3. So I run the program. Answer is 90. Simple interest calculated as 90. Thank you so much.